Growing up, you might have heard the term 401k being thrown around in movies, by your American relatives, or even the news networks. And you might have asked yourself, what does it even mean? Does it mean I make $401,000 a year? Or if I don't by the age of 60, do I drop dead? Luckily, living in Canada, our 401k is called an RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan. Regardless, both names kind of suck, but the account is awesome. Hi guys, it's Brett, here to talk to you about Registered Retirement Savings Plan, also known as an RRSP. An RRSP is a retirement account designed by the government to help Canadians save towards, you guessed it, retirement. Why is this better than a savings account, you might ask? Well, with an RRSP, you receive large tax advantages if you promise to do one thing: not remove money from the account until you reach the retirement age of 71. When you set up your account, you would choose among simple investment options and then sit back, relax, and watch your money accumulate over time. Before we dive into the fun part, which is the investment side of the RRSP, there's a few important things you must know. In contrast to a TFSA, which requires you to be 18 years of age, with an RRSP, there is no minimum age. As long as you are earning an employment income and file your tax return, you may set up and contribute to an RRSP. There's a limit on how much you can put into your RRSP every year. The CRA calculates your deduction limit in one of two ways. The first way, which is most applicable to us young adults, is a formula of 18% of last year's earnings. The other is a maximum annual contribution limit. The maximum contribution room, no matter your income, in 2023 is $30,780, plus any contribution room that is carried forward from previous years. This limit is for individuals with very large yearly incomes because, say for example, you make $2 million a year. 18% of that is $360,000. The government won't let you deduct that much from your taxes. Bottom line is, if you make a large yearly income, you're going to hit that max every year. Regardless, you still save some tax money. If you're unsure where you fall in between these two, you can find your limit by checking your tax return or by going onto your CRA account on the CRA website, My CRA. In some cases, employers offer a partial match of your contribution. This means free investing money. To find out if your company offers an RRSP match, simply ask your HR representative what their matching policy is. One of the real benefits of an RRSP is that if you contribute, you can write off that contribution against your income. So you pay less income tax if you contribute to your RRSP. Unlike the TFSA, there's an annual RRSP contribution deadline. You have to make your contribution during the tax year or before the end of February the following year. Let's say you missed the deadline. Don't sweat it. Any remaining contribution room rolls over and is added to your limit for the following year. Okay, now that you know a little bit about what an RRSP is, let's talk about the fun part, the investing side. If you're a younger person, stocks and ETFs are great to have in your portfolio, as you can take advantage of time to soak up the volatility that comes with these investments. In terms of what stocks, normally you want to look at very solid investments, ones that pay dividends or interest towards your RRSP to compound over your working life. Conversely, if you're approaching retirement, you might want to shift to more conservative investments and bonds to hold on to value. Let's be clear, the RRSP is not reinvest in mining stocks or your friend's hot stock tip, because if you lose money, you won't be able to apply that loss against your income. There are other accounts for this that we will go over in detail in a later video, as it could very well save you thousands of dollars. Trust me, I unfortunately would know. Thanks for tuning in. More to come on investing soon.